Hey there, my name's Tracy from Randomness of Rudy, and in this video we're going to talk about Libra in a relationship with Cancer. This is a part of my YouTube series on the Libra experience, in which I take a look at Libra in a relationship with each sign of the zodiac. So if you haven't seen the first video I did where I go a bit more in depth on what it's actually like to date a Libra, please go back and check that out. Libra with Cancer is a tough match. And the funky thing about this match is it starts off just fine. It's when you get into long term where some of the difficulties come into play. Both signs, for the most part, are relationship oriented. You know, Libra wants to have that sense of companionship, have that commitment. Cancer also wants the commitment and wants the security. And so this is something that both will appreciate with one another. However, your elements are very different, and so therefore your needs are very different. Cancer is a water sign, and so Cancer tends to relate more on an emotional level. And so what Cancer needs in a relationship is that sense of emotional security. Cancer needs affection and nurturing, and Cancer also needs to protect the ones that he or she loves, okay? And Libra will appreciate this for the most part, but Libra is an air sign, and so what Libra needs really is support for his or her own mental pursuits and companionship in a way that, you know, involves some level of detachment. And Libra also needs to know that he or she can kind of go off and do his or her own thing and be supported by his or her mate. And so those are the differences here, because once Cancer commits, Cancer wants to consume you. Cancer wants to be consumed by you. Cancer is clingy, in other words, and Libra is not. Libra doesn't know how to be clingy. And so, like I said, in the beginning, you know, your similarities in terms of, you know, wanting a relationship to begin with, that is something that will be appealing. But as you'll find that as you move through the relationship, your expectations of one another will begin to come into play, and you may find that it'll be difficult for you to meet those expectations. So this is something to be aware of. Now, of course, I just explained to you your differences. So if you can be aware of these differences and really accept those differences, then there's no reason why this match couldn't work. As far as sexual compatibility, this is something that actually may be your saving grace in this relationship. Both signs are cardinal signs. Libra and Cancer are cardinal signs. So this is a passionately heartfelt energy. And you will see this come out in the bedroom. I think Libra will really benefit from a sexual match with Cancer, because Cancer is consuming and is very passionate and very sensual and very warm and very affectionate. And I think Libra will appreciate this very much. Meanwhile, Cancer will appreciate the attentiveness that Libra brings to the bedroom and the energy in the bedroom, as far as, you know, the candles and the soft sheets and other types of items that kind of enhance the mood. I think Cancer will appreciate, in other words, the time and energy that Libra puts in to making sure that the environment for lovemaking is loving, okay? So the sexual compatibility between you is definitely something that is a positive part of this relationship. When it comes to your disagreements, this is another area that really is going to involve some work. And the reason why, for the most part, is because both signs are very passive. You know, both signs don't like confrontation. When Cancer is upset, Cancer will disappear. Like, literally, Cancer will disappear. Okay? When Libra is upset, you know, Libra will continue to, you know, weigh the options. How do I say this? When do I say this? What do I say? Why am I upset? Libra will go back and forth, so much so that it'll be difficult for him or her to actually act. Okay? And so, as a result, when you're upset, because you're not facing the situation head on in a direct manner, you both will express your grievances in a passive way. And that's annoying, okay? It's annoying. So you want to be mindful of this. You want to make sure that you are, in fact, communicating with one another. I can say that, you know, Libra is very diplomatic, and so Libra will have a way with words. And this is something that Cancer will appreciate and Cancer will be able to understand. However, Cancer tends to do more emoting than communication or rational thinking. And so this is where Libra may have to tune in a little bit harder in order to understand what Cancer is feeling and trying to say. And if that's the case, Cancer can stand to be more communicative and let go of the emotions that come into play as well when we're looking at your disagreements, okay? Outside of these things, it's a fine match, but it's just a matter of you understanding where you're different as well as what your true needs actually are, okay? If you can come to terms with these, especially because you're both relationship oriented, there's no reason why this match couldn't go the distance. If you want more information, feel free to visit my website at randomnessofrudy.com.